Riverside Lanes in Laughlin here for the title match of today's JBT tournament. We got 3 divisions at once. You have 2 on camera, and we'll talk about the 3rd as we go. To the left is the handicap division, where Cameron Coleman and Jack Grossman are playing for the title. They have the same handicap, so they're bowling a scratch match as well. That's winner take all in the single game match for first place. While to the right, big old Gavin Fernandez, becoming an extremely familiar face on tour. He's only 14, but he's right at the top of all the different statistical categories. He's got Speedy B to beat in what you would think is a righty-lefty battle, but is not. We'll talk about that more later on as we go. And to their left, the ladies are fighting it out for girls scratch. Kendall had to wait around for Jay Dela Cruz because Jay went really far in the handicap division monster bracket, and they're now playing each other in an all-Arizona battle for girls scratch. It's Kendall with an early lead, it's Coleman with an early lead, and it's Gavin with the 2-pin deficit after converting that spare. 120 bowlers on the floor and busy action. We did a regular match play bracket in scratch. You can see it down there on camera left, where Brandon's the top seed won all those matches. Guys, you're right on camera. You have beautiful backs, but you're good there.
Hey, sponsors.
Yeah, plug your sponsor. There you go. Nicely done. That's it. Oh, all right. Try that one more time. Thank you, Brandon. Good job. Well done.
Yeah. Get a few extra bucks for that.
Kevin, as hilarious as he is talented, he is a funny kid. Needed that ball to push, and it did. Shorter, flatter pattern than yesterday. A lot of urethane, a lot of traffic on the roads, too. The left is taking advantage of less traffic, able to stay in the urethane a little bit longer. Perhaps that's why you see Gavin in the title match. He's talented anyway, but perhaps it's why the quote-unquote righty is about to do what you're about to witness. He's gonna, well, I set that up enough. He's gonna uncork it from the left side, doing his best Sino impression. Listen, these two-handers are so versatile. This is yet another trick. As Grossman rips that messenger, this is yet another trick to have in your bag. If the left side's that much better and you're physically able to do it, do this. Not bad, huh? Takes the lead with that double. He said he bowled normal righty the first 2 games, and once the right side started getting choppy, he gave it an experimental try. Obviously, he practices it. Boom, why not? Good for you. A little jealous, gotta admit. Normal left sider, Cameron Coleman. Yes, America, I just called Cameron Coleman normal. Won't happen again, I promise. No, he's a good kid, but a little 2-7 to deal with. Jada holding her own over there in against Kendall. She only trails by 10. She's over there somewhere, I promise. No, she hadn't. I thought she was getting ready to throw the ball. We'll get back here and see if Speedy B can double up. Sure can. There's, Brandon torques the living heck out of the ball right-handed. There is nothing dainty about the left-handed version of that either. No! Dela Cruz gets a bad break with that 6-8 over there. Let me see here. Big thanks to the Riverside team on a second. This is that monster bracket. Well, that's Brent Broganen, but this is the monster bracket. Over there, 4 people, 2 games for 2 spots all the way through. That was really exciting. We're going to continue to fine-tune that and use that as much as we can. What that was. Well, Gavin, the first big blink here as he goes through that 4-7-10. Of course, Brandon being on his side does create, a little bit more traffic on his side, too. Gavin needs to be aware of that. The second you see that urethane, maybe that little check at like 25 feet, you can't wait any longer. It's not going to stop doing that. You got to make a fairly sizable move usually, and you got to do it right then, especially in one-game match play competition where your opponent's got 3 in a row on you. Malaya with the pretty strike, the Stephen F. Austinites 2V. No, definitely. That's the trouble with your things. You definitely gave it a little bit more room, and then you start to flat set them a little bit. The messengers don't hit. We actually saw that a lot on yesterday's PBA TV show, and they used a really similar pattern to this out in Delaware. We saw a lot of lefties make the show too, but the guess was when to get out of the urethane or make the big move. Grossman, no problem with the spare. I don't think him or me know what that reaction probably 7. We're in Salem, Oregon next week, just right around the corner. And to Morongo for Super Bowl weekend, one of our favorite annual visits, for sure. Wow. Nice shot from Coleman. Coleman is, for as much as we pick on him, he's really developing quite fast. This is one of the definite future threats. Nice move. I think we might have 2 lefties. Well, so we could have 3.5 lefties win with their thumb in the ball. Enright doing his insanity yesterday. Coleman's going very similar. He trails though by a bunch, by 38 through 6 frames. There's time though. There's Miss Stella Cruz. Speaking of two-handed lefties, there's another one. Maybe there wasn't less traffic on the left side today. All I see are lefties out there. Is it Kendall and
Zabarton.
call it up? What do you want me to do? Go back and get it? I'll get right on it, Speedy. Wandering traffic there. Speaking of traffic.
Barton on the right one.
They don't look at those pretty little ball bags down there. Oh. Now the lefty's trying the right side, but he needed that really bad to save the match. Looks like he's having release problems too. He's fidgeting with his hand and his, all that. Meanwhile, Brandon was telling me between games that his whatever disc muscle is starting to flare up a little bit too, cramp up a little bit. It's a long day of bowling. They've been bowling for about 7 hours straight. It's not warm, but it's dry. People forget that in Nevada. Yeah, but yeah, and that's the thing is, you're doing this spin. Brandon could probably bowl 100 games at a time, but this is a slightly different muscle group, and that can lead to it too. So far, showing no signs of pain in this game. He just needs to dig out 4 more shots. He won't give Gavin time to catch up.
Let's go.
Pretty darn nice, huh, guys? No, solid 8 stops Grossman. So yeah, I didn't even pick up on it. Kendall was the lone righty in the field. What's your problem, Nick? Why aren't you bowling right now? Come on, lefty, get out there. Just go sub yourself in. Speedy's going to give lessons to the lefties. Boy, that's nice. That's lovely. This. Oh! That time you got it. A Fry reaction. Yeah, that one was way further right. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but that one did get the messenger. Oh, wow. Excellent shot from Coleman, just not to be on that solid 7. Everything looked great on that. So he said not to be. Big split for Balea, but Jada's got a 3-0 there, even with 2 counts. Kendall will lead by 30 through 7 frames over there.
Yeah.
Mandatory shot for Gavin, as you can see on the scoreboard. Well, it's cliche, but Gavin is never done until he's mathematically eliminated. He's a fighter. He's got room for 226. Coleman's got room for a backseat of the car, winter Phoenix, because that one's going to be over. That's as vicious a solid 7 as it usually is a vicious ring 10 there.
It's easy.
Just a corner pin for 11. Brandon, one of the very few members of the 10 title club, only 50 some odd holders have won 10 titles in our 9-year history. I saw that, Kendall. Kendall almost 5-7-10 over there. That's that nonplussed reaction. Speedy goes already. Oh, not so easy now. Well, Brandon shoots himself in the foot on that one as he says how easy that spare was. Immediately wins it. We just talked about don't give Gavin another chance, and now Brandon is only pacing 227. I say Gavin can shoot 26. That suddenly becomes anybody's game. Balea surviving in the monster bracket. Strike would be great here because you hold the count. All the other good things it does. Watched that 7-pin into the pit right there. Solid 170 from Cameron. That could have been better. It'll be a runner-up finish this time for the 3-time champ, and Jack Grossman's going to win his second. Jack is a nice kid too. He's been letting me pick on him all day long, so I'll finish it off. I got an email from Jack around Thursday. It went, me, Jack Grossman, signing up for this weekend's tournament. And all I could think about was that roast to Tom Brady where the girl goes, even Gronk go, me know that, not real money. That's all I could think about when he said it. And he knew he said it too, and I joked about it with him during check-in. When you win the tournament, you can joke about it all you want, and meanwhile, another vicious ringing 7-pin for Gavin. Gavin lost the tournament yesterday on a just brutal solid 8-pin in the 10th frame, and he's going to lose this one on a brutal solid 7-pin in the 9th. It's tough, man. I mean, all you can do is throw the ball exactly where he put it on these shots, and the bowling gods will carry or they won't. Jada can spare this up to keep it within range, but she misses the 5. Where do you go? Oh, there he is. Well, sometimes you got to really struggle to write a headline. This time it's very simple. Because me, Jack Grossman, win title today. Me signing up for win. Nope, not a darn thing. Make sure you're a big deal. Well, we've had a lot of 10th frame drama for the last couple hours. Barring a big mistake from Kendall over there, I promise you 3. And that is not a big mistake. That's a big 10 in the pick. That will finish it off. So Kendall and Jack and Brandon are your winners. Titles number 2 for Jack and 11 for Brandon. And I finally updated the girls' scratch title lists. Kendall, so check that out on the records page of our website. She was just behind about 5 other bowlers. This gives her roughly 20. She was in shouting distance of Avery, of oh gosh, it escapes me right now. It's been a long weekend, but certainly before she heads off to Texas, she can easily get up to the number 3 spot. Wow. We'll see what happens from there. Speaking of easy to write top lines, if you can't beat them, join them. Nobody can beat the lefties pretty much all weekend, so how do you fix that? Become a lefty. One of us.
Come on, Simon.
It looks really darn good. I don't know how often he practices this. Quite a bit. I thoroughly believe it. It looks natural. With us, for sure. So basically from game 3 on is my understanding, right?
Like 7 games.
That looks great.
You already had it. One more.
Kendall did open in the 10th after that 9th frame strike, but it's just enough. The best Jada can do is short by just 9 pins.
Right side or actually left hand?
Brandon is not shy from the spotlight. He's loving every second of this, I guarantee.
Through the leg.
Oh, jeez. Please just physically survive this one shot so we can all go home. Oh, back to the right side to show exactly why he played from the left side today.
See how bad the right side is? That's how it is.
That's a big 245. Kevin's not going to be thrilled, but he had an excellent weekend. Wasn't able to get that final last spot. And we'll finish it off. Is this your first time making the girls' final? It is, right? We can close at the end there. 5'7", I was gonna stop the whole thing. A little rough. It wasn't bad all week, but it was. Was it?
Yes, it was.
It was bad all week.
I can second.
All right.
It was pretty bad.
All right. It was pretty bad, says the winner. All right. All right. High finishing girls for her, and a top 8 in the main tournament, and another win for Kendall. Good stuff all the way around. We'll do it all over again in Oregon.
Hey,
We
we're
are
still
coming
writing
for
in
you.
this competition.
Northwest. See